So I had high blood pressure, I had sleep apnea, I was borderline diabetic. I don't know that I would have been around very much longer had I have left things the way they were. Yeah. So food for me became a crutch, basically. It was an addiction. And I used it to cope, and if ever I was stressed or, I would turn to it. I'd turn to food. Comfort at the end of the day. And look, some people turn to drugs, some people turn to alcohol. I turned to food. So I took myself to my GP, and I walked in, and he'd been my GP for most of my life. And he looked at me and he said, hop on the scales. And I did. And he shook his head and said to me, how are you still alive? He said, we need to do some work, and we need to do it now. And I was at a point where I accepted that and went, okay, what do we do? And there was no question. He referred me to a Brisbane surgeon who I came down and met, and then we set a date for the surgery. And it was, we set a date, and he set me 6 months, and I said, please don't let's make it that long, because I'll change my mind. The surgery that was put in front of me as a vessel to use, as a tool to use, isn't a silver bullet. I worked really, really hard with the dietitian, sorting out, I had completely the wrong idea about food. And so I had to learn again. And I worked with her, I worked with a psychologist. You can reverse this surgery and be right back where you started if you don't make the correct choices after the process. I feel like we've been given a second chance. So, through the choices I made to now, I've been given a second chance, and I'm very grateful for that. You can't go back, you can't change the past, but you can change the future. And you just keep striving to be and live the best life you can live. And I feel awesome.